Maver88 here with my ghost run of Miami. Miami and Berlin are my two favorite maps, and during Freelancer, I was always going to those two. I know them so well, and I enjoyed them so much. So this is going to be a favorite one of mine as well. The big challenge with Miami is Sierra is mostly unavailable to you for the first 13 minutes and 15 seconds. That's how long the race will normally last if you don't do anything to upend that and get her off early. There are ways to kill her while she's on the track, but all of them are not ghost-like. You cannot use an explosion. You cannot get into the Kronstadt uniform, as I know, because that would require knocking somebody out, so you can't be part of the pit crew. I could not find one laying around. I'm pretty sure there isn't one. And you can't shoot her or car, which are the usual ways that people deal with her. Anyways, first thing I always do in Miami is take out the cameras. That is very important because there will be cameras that we're going to be going by, and you don't have to worry about them again. And it's easy. There's nobody actually monitoring that security box. The guard's asleep, so take out the cameras. I used to go and get the keys to give to the blackmailer here, but I was missing Sierra over and over and over again by like seconds. And I could not figure out a way to ensure that I would get to where I need to be before she did so that I could kill her. And so I gave up on that. So we're going to take care of the dongle first. So I stop at the second floor. You will use an insane amount of coins in this mission. We're going to pick up 9 of them, and I think we're going to use all 9. So I stopped at the second floor to pick up my second set of 3. The timing always worked out for me, so I knew that when I was going through that door, there were no enforcers around that would see me. Nobody would see me since that's a trespass zone. You might want to use your instinct and double check before you go through that door. Otherwise, there's a guy who occasionally comes over to get a soda or use the vending machine you might run into. We want a gun. We're going to use some gun distractions. So bring a gun with you, and then put this gun that you just took out of the security room here. Use that spot. The spot is important. If you put it too close to the door, both Knox and his bodyguard will walk right past it. If you put it further down his path, there's a chance that Knox will come stand by you where you're hiding in the boxes, and then once he tells the guard to pick it up, he'll turn around and come your way. So you've got the guard coming one way around the boxes and Knox coming the other way, and you've got no place to hide. So that's not a good position to be in. We're setting up a coin distraction here so we can get the dongle. We have to get past this guy. There's a guard coming behind me, and he might see you. You have to be careful in the timing there. It's a long hallway, and he can see a long way. So once you get in, move off so you're no longer visible through the door until the door shuts. And then you can collect the dongle. We're going to sabotage his satellite dish so that Knox will come out to repair it, and then we can isolate him, and he's going to commit suicide right before our eyes, fall him down on the track. My initial attempts at this, trying to make it as easy as possible and not have to deal with Sierra, was to have Knox land on Sierra's car and take them both out. Plenty of YouTube videos on how to do that. It's pretty easy. Thought, great, let's do that. And all those YouTube videos, they never had a non-target kill. And every frickin' time I did it, and I did it probably like 8 times, I kept getting a non-target kill when I did that. And I was like, wow, what do you got to do, man? So I don't try to knock him on to Sierra's car anymore because I don't need the silent assassin ruined. All right, we move that guard out of the way so we can get our way out. And we've got things mostly set up here. The gun's in place, we've got the dongle. But before we go ahead and kill Knox, we've got to make a side trip. This is what I was hoping to avoid when I gave the keys to the blackmailer at the start. But when I did, I was getting to the killing zone about 20 seconds late, and it was impossible to kill Sierra. When you're going by here, which you're going to do 3 times, grab the crowbar. You're going to need it for your exit. You're going to go by it 3 times, so on one of those 3 times, make sure you grab the crowbar. This is a mission story. You've probably played it, and to get the challenge, we're going to get the keys, hand them to the Flamingo, who is a blackmailer, and it is basically his death sentence we're giving him. Don't feel good about that. In ghost mode, you don't want to kill people. But he is a blackmailer, and he did just assault a mascot, so I'm not going to feel too guilty about it. That conversation he's having takes forever, so I'm going to run over here and I'm going to unlock this door that we're going to be going through in a few minutes, just to speed things up. This is me thinking back to the times when I was just seconds late on getting to Sierra. Alright, so now we wait for the Flamingo to ask for the keys. We give him the keys, and then we can get out of here. And now we're going to head upstairs to kill Knox. It's not efficient, it's not ideal. Maybe you can do better than I did as far as getting to the killing zone. If I were going to try it again, I would probably give up on trying to go around the front side, because there's 2 race marshals over there, one of them staring right at you. And maybe try to go around the back side, and if I do it quick, maybe there's a chance that I could get in position to take out Sierra. But that one's risky. The guard is over there. There's not a really good hiding spot. You can crouch up against the wall. Look here first before you go. There is enforcers about. You don't want to be spotted. But there is a enforcer, one of his bodyguards is standing right there, and there's not a really good place to hide, and occasionally when he comes over to pick up the coin, he will spot you. So I really don't like that side of it. So this is the safer route. It's just going to take longer. All right, we have sabotaged the laptop. We have messed up with the signal for the satellite. The gun is in place. So now we just have to hide. Knox will be coming on up. And he is going to see the gun and tell his bodyguard, "What idiot left a gun in my show?" Now, the box that the guard will take the gun to is just in the next room. It's maybe 20 feet away from here. So he will not be gone long. So this is one where you have to bring your own gun, since there's only one gun in that room. You have to bring your own gun, and you're going to have to collect it later to be a ghost run. Follow the rules. You don't leave any evidence behind, so you can't leave your gun behind. So here's Knox. He sees the gun. So we're going to put the wait till the guard takes that gun away, and Knox is going around the other side of these boxes. And then once the guard is gone, we can place our other gun. It will take a minute or two for Knox to be in position to kill him. He's going to be playing with the laptop, and he can see you. He has spotted me when I try to sneak up on the roof to get behind him. So I don't go out until he moves over to start messing with the satellite dish. And I don't want to take any chance I'm going to be spotted. I don't think I've done a save here. It's probably not a good idea. Guard coming back. He sees the second gun. He's going to take that away. Now, many times I was killing Knox before the guard put the gun away, and when I did that, the guard would glitch. He would just stand in place right next to the gun that I have to collect. So now I'm waiting I'm waiting as long as possible to make sure he puts the gun away, and he's on his way back before I push knocks off. And poor guy just committed suicide right before us. And this is the first and only time I did this. Normally I go through the window to collect my gun, but I was just having to wait a long time, especially with him glitching out. So I said, well, let's try this way. And it actually works out better. I'm able to get the gun and then get through the window for my exit. Get a little bit of yellow, the guard's there now, but not too much, and we are free. Now we have to head over to the killing zone. Got plenty of time because we gave the blackmailers the key so late. In his loop, he will eventually call to do his blackmail thing, and the race will just happen to end, 5 minutes earlier than it would have if you just let it run its course. So once the race ends, Sierra, and Diana tells you when it ends, Sierra will have to go through her routine of coming off the track and then walking over. It's a long walk, so you got plenty of time. I'm rushing because I'm still thinking back to all the times that I missed her by 20 seconds, and muscle memory just kicks in and says, we gotta hurry. Here's your final set of coins. Like I said, you're gonna need 9. So that gives us 5 since we've already used 4 of them. When you're coming through this door up ahead, you have to remember the race is over, which means there will be a race marshal standing by that entrance. There might be press coming up that walkway, and there might be racers coming up that walkway. So you have to be very careful, crouch, and avoid giving them a chance to spot you fully. All right, we're coming into the killing zone. Like I said, I don't feel great that the blackmailer dies and that I'm basically the cause of his death. I'm not the one pushing him, but close to it. Anyways, her bodyguard here comes over in this area, then turns and faces her. And since he's facing her, it doesn't make it easy for us to kill him without being spotted, or kill her without being spotted. So I am using all 5 coins to draw him away, far away, and hopefully back into the corner so that when he turns around, he's definitely not going to see the killing area and my escape route. So that gives me time to kill her and escape. So everything's ready here. We just have to wait for Sierra and the blackmailer to show up, and that will be a long wait. So let's fast forward through that because it's going to take a while. When you do come out of the crate, the blackmailer is an enforcer to you at this moment, I believe. You can see the dots above his head. But once she starts threatening him, he does not become an enforcer anymore. He's more worried about his own skin, so he's not going to care that you're trespassing. So once the guard passes you, you can come out of your hiding spot, start working your way over so you're behind her. You can see the guard in the distance is seeing the coins and is following that trail. Alright, as I told you, he is no longer an enforcer to you. And now you can push her in, and make your escape. And here's where you need that crowbar. And that is my ghost run from Miami.